Hi, I'm John Williams and thank you for watching this short video clip. Did you know the thoracic spine should be able to extend up to 20 to 30 degrees? It should be able to flex around 30 to 40 degrees, and it should be able to laterally flex 20 to 25 degrees and rotate up to 35 degrees. What this essentially means is our thoracic spine is a highly mobile set of joints. Now for most of us, it's very possible that we can lose a lot of this mobility due to our desk-bound nature. There are some consequences of that. Common ones are a loss of range of motion in the shoulders. We retract into flexion. We tend to have more when we can get our thoracic spine into extension. This can mean we get shoulder impingement or shoulder discomfort due to loss of range or mobility in the thoracic spine. We might experience lower back discomfort because when our thoracic spine can't rotate, our body has to still the motion, and it often stills it from the lumbar spine, which doesn't like rotation as much. So if we can't rotate up here, it stills the motion from lower down. So we might experience some lower back discomfort. Also, we may get tension around our neck areas because our tissue here is being lengthened and strained as it's helping carry this weight through this thoracic flexion. So what I want to share with you in this short video clip is 5 exercises or mobilisations, if you like, we can do to help release the tissue which gets tight and causes that thoracic spine to get trapped into flexion. You can take these 5 exercises and perform them, if you like, as part of your warm-up before you do your exercise routine. They're highly beneficial whether you're doing some form of multi-directional functional workout with a Viper or a power plane, or if you're going to go out for a run or a jog. Because remember, when we're running or jogging, it's often overlooked that thoracic spine still needs plenty of rotation as we stride through. So here are those 5 exercises. Number 1, a release using our grid foam roller here on the chest area. Now the target tissue I'm really aiming for here is the fascia, not the muscle. Therefore the placement of the grid becomes paramount, where I'm going to place it more on the bones as opposed to the actual muscles themselves. So where the pec kind of finishes, that's where we're going to be placing our foam roller. So I place that down, I put my hands by the side to support, and I'm just going to lightly move my body side to side to friction that fascial tissue which sits over the front of my chest bone. And it's quite a chaotic motion as I try and pull that tissue around, because what I'm trying to do is stop it from sticking to the bones, stop it sticking to other tissue, so it will slide and glide as it's supposed to and give me that potential to move in all the directions that I need to with the thoracic spine. And we can do that for about 15 seconds or so, generate a little bit of heat and skin friction. Okay, exercise number 2. Now we're actually going to get the spine, now we've released this tight tissue, to actually go into some thoracic extension. This is really important when you place the grid here that you're on the ribs and not sort of on the lumbar spine, so make sure that it's placed reasonably high up. Now try to keep your head relaxed, arms crossed back, and all I'm going to do is lightly arch my thoracic spine over the roll. Come on up, roll down a little bit further, almost like a vertebrae down, so roll it down about an inch, and arch my spine again. Up it comes, and the same, arch it a little bit. Everything's really slow, gentle, subtlety is the key as I breathe it through. And I can also just roll that tissue through, which is lovely. Fantastic. So that helps our thoracic extension. Now next exercise is going to involve the use of 2 dumbbells. We want to go real big and heavy. Now just kidding, these are only 2s. It's really important these are 2s. You do not want to be fighting the weight. The weight is here to encourage the movement, not be something that you fight against. So we're going to stand with our feet about hip width apart. Don't worry about exact positioning with that. Dumbbells up by the side. And I'm going to press overhead. So I'm reaching over my head. As you can see, I'm shifting my hips, but what you should notice in my thoracic spine is that it's really flexing. I'll do it nice and subtle, and that's helping open up the ribs and tissue there. So perhaps some of the intercostals are really starting to loosen up there, which is fantastic. I may just do this for 20 or 30 seconds, nice and light. Rhythm is key. Breathing is key. Fantastic. Okay, so that's exercise number 3. Exercise number 4, we're actually going to come over here and use the plate for. So I'm just going to load this up for 30 seconds on a very light vibration. We're going to do 30 Hertz low. Now we're just going to place our hands and our knees like so, hands on the plate. We'll take one hand off and feed it through and reach. And feed it through and reach. Now what this is doing is encouraging a release of tissue up by the shoulder blade and encouraging that thoracic spine to go into rotation in a very subtle, gentle manner. This isn't the part of the workout where you want to force it. Remember, we're getting ready. And then we can repeat that on the other side, which is awesome. Now one of the things we can do is we can come down into our forearms and repeat the same motion. You may find that more stable, and you may find you get a slightly different release. So you can do it up on your hands or down on your forearms. Excellent. Okay, exercise number 5. We're going to now go into an extension and a rotation. So I've got my body weight lightly supported on my hands, elbows soft, and I come up and reach around. Excellent. You'll notice I let my head follow my hand. And now this is encouraging the opening out of the tissue in the chest area. Excellent. Nice and rhythmical, nice and smooth. Fantastic. So there you go. There are 5 mobilisations to help restore some of that movement into our thoracic region. They were, as a reminder, the release with the grid on the chest. Then we did the mobilisation on the upper back, getting that thoracic extension. Then we did the light lateral shoulder pressing overhead with the hip shift to help release the tissue here. And then we were on the power plate doing the reaches under and the reaches up into rotation. So go away, have a play with those and include those over in your workout. Enjoy them, use them, give us plenty of feedback on them. Thanks very much for watching. I hope that's been of use to you.